So these are the kind of things we're trying to get movement into our lives and get thought into our lives. Some of those tasks are going to be thought experiments or relationship building maneuvers, right? All kinds of good stuff.
Bro, that's like, I mean, to say that's deeper than you probably know, maybe not, but to reintroduce thought like into your, because really that's really what it is. The reason you let your body slip because freaking you stop thinking about it as much, or the reason like the relationship is you stop being conscious of certain parts of that relationship, like the element of thought has gone a little bit. So yes,
and it is also very important to remember. So I had this concept of squeezing your brain. You heard me talk about that, right? Still you got to squeeze your brain sometimes. You got to squeeze your brain because if you don't squeeze your brain, nothing's going to come out of it. So you got to sometimes sit down and think about something. I did this the other day. I was working on a story. Well, I had a story like the most like the seed of a story, nothing else. And I had it for a few months. And so on the day after Thanksgiving, what's everyone doing on the day after Thanksgiving? Look, we lifted, we rolled, all good. We're happy. But there's no calls, there's no clients, so I didn't have work. So guess what I did? Squeezed the brain, took that little seed of a story, turned it into a whole story, right? And then a couple days later, presented it. And the guys I presented to, like, when did you do this? And I said, day after Thanksgiving afternoon. And they're like, you did all this then? I'm like, yeah, because I sat down for the first time in 6 months and had the opportunity to think, to force myself to think. So we're going to do some of that too in Def Reset. There's little ideas, there's little seeds that you have. You got to water those things. You got to plow the field. You got to give them nutrients. So you're going to have to think during Def Reset. Get a notebook for that. You get a notebook so you can write down your daily tasks. Get a notebook so you can write down your schedule so you can put aside some time to think about the things you're supposed to be thinking about. Not just about the thoughts that get put into your head, but the thoughts you create. So get that. Get a pull-up bar, by the way.